Good afternoon, guys. I'm Jeffrey Butter, and this is my video on checking our safety harness. First step is obviously setting up a safe work area. As working on the rigs, most of our safe areas when you're conducting these jobs, these are in our tool shack or pretty much just in the back of the ute with the shade. But today's fairly good conditions, covered by some nice clouds. And the back of the ute's generally clean. So today we're going to inspecting our full body harness. So obviously with all our PPE, relevant PPE involved. Today we're just going to be checking, so no need for gloves or too extravagant PPE, just your general high-vis clothing and boots. So yeah, getting into it, checking over. Yeah, I currently have our full body harness, as you see. Yep. So initially what I'm looking for is just a general condition and the tidiness, the cleanliness of this harness. So if the harness going, this one today, she's a little bit dirty and it could do with a bit of a wash. The boys have been using it. I just grabbed it off them before I come back to camp. So yeah, don't have enough time to give it a clean, but yeah, that will go on my report. And just for example, just a little bit of mud, as we've had a few days of fairly wet conditions out here, and yeah, boys are working around in mud. So hence that's what I'll put down on my report. Our inspection tags are current. We have our digital register for all our harnesses and safety equipment that we utilise on our rig. And so yeah, we'll get into the actual inspection of it all now. So what I'm looking for is the serial numbers first off. Where is it? I've got to locate this thing. It's always in a funny location. Here it is, like so. Yep. So yeah, as reading this, it's got the manufacturer, the code, the date of the manufacturer, the current, what type of harness it is. It's even got, these days, make it easy, QR codes. So yeah, if you have your phone, you have some signal, yeah, you just scan that bad boy and yeah, it will give you some instructions on how to don your harness. And first of all, that's number one thing. If you can't find that, then pretty much is a no-go and can't use that. Next one is what have we got here? Our shoulder straps and chest pads, right? There's shoulder straps. There we go, mate. I'll put it nice and straight. Right. Looking for around the stitching, undo any little buckles, all the Velcro stuff to expose our structural stitching. Okay, in underneath. You want to try and get to those, visualize those areas where it's all covered. And we're looking for any frays, cuts, abrasions. Alright. So just a general condition of the pads. As if you're wearing this for a long time, it probably can get uncomfortable. So this one here, we'll just pull these covered areas, because you never know what is underneath the structural stitching, like so. You really want to try and expose underneath there to see if there's any cuts. Also at the same time, giving it a good pull. Yeah, putting that, just clipping it back on. And the other side of it. These buckles. There. Yeah. Our recovery loops. Retrieval loops, sorry. Loops. Yeah. There. So that's the back shoulder pads. There are leg straps. So that one was pretty good. The other side. Yeah, that padding's not too bad. This harness is fairly new, so it's only manufactured last year. Right, so next we're going to get into our our stitching as well, that we've looked over at the same time with while we're looking for all our pads and that. Don't want to be double handling, so all the other stitching we're going to have a look at now. Like so, pretty much just going for every bit of fabric. exposing. Alright, next we'll be going through our buckles, our quick release. Just make sure the general condition of them. The look, you generally can tell all the. Sometimes on the rigs these get really covered in grease and grime and dirt. This one's boys have done a really good job to keep this clean. So really you can pull it all the way out. Yep, making it. So always leave it fully extended or just before. Our chest. Let's see. We'll give them a little function. Alright. Quick release. Yep. Chest one. Yep. Beautiful. The other one, right, next one, our D rings. This, like I said, this one's very good. There's no corrosion or hasn't even got a scratch on it. So there's one. Yep. Definitely give it a good tug. Definitely should be confirm that it can at least hold a good pull during the inspection. Everything else seems to be looking pretty good. All the buckles. So, like I said, this harness is fairly clean. The boys have been doing a good job. You can get it in and out, like so. Righto. Apart from that, everything else looks pretty good. Just as a general inspection, yeah. So, and just hang it up to see if it. Right. And this video is looking. That's pretty much it with the inspection of our full body harness. Next one will be just how to don it on, but that might take a little bit longer than 15 minutes. Okay, thank you very much.